Hello friends, Namaste and welcome to our kitchen in Jeevagram. Today we are going to make a very wonderful recipe which is now becoming very popular all over the world. It is called ghee. Yes, ghee is translated as clarified butter. So, we have everywhere in the world people use butter, but when you actually warm up the butter, heat it up, you will see some things will settle down, and this is sometimes people call this is the extra fat in the butter which settles down, and what comes on the top is clear butter, which is called ghee in Ayurveda. And ghee is described in Ayurveda as amritam, your elixir, which is like has immeasurable properties, you can say, amazing properties. In terms of dhatus, ghee nourishes rasadhatu and shukra dhatu. And rasadhatu is the first dhatu which is responsible for nourishing the other dhatus. Shukra dhatu is the essence of all the dhatus, which is considered very, very important. And then essence of all dhatus, which is called ojas, is also nourished by ghee. So, it is a very nourishing recipe, or I can say it is a very nourishing food. In addition to that, it is called yogavahi, which means it enhances the qualities of other ingredients with which it is mixed, especially for cooking. When we cook things with ghee, it enhances the properties and it does not loses its own properties also. That is why it is called a best cooking oil, you can say, or a best cooking medium. Since we are doing this cooking course, so that is why I want you to introduce you to ghee, and I would suggest that you should cook your recipes in ghee. In body, it is balancing vata and pitta doshas, which are very prominent and which cause a lot of disease in the body. It provides lubrication, it nourishes the dhatus, it enhances our immunity. It has many properties, and one of the amazing properties of ghee is that it can cross the blood-brain barrier, especially in the diseases where brain is affected, especially mental diseases. We make in Ayurveda a lot of medicated ghees. We mix some herbs like Brahmi or some other, Medhya Rasayanas are mixed with ghee, they are cooked with ghee, and we make medicated ghee, which is very, very effective. Of course, for using the ghee, there are two ways. We can use it internally. Internally, you can use it for cooking, and you can also add it to some other recipes. You can put it on your bread. You can also add it to your rice or soup, or you can add it in a cup of hot milk and drink it. Sometimes in Ayurveda, when we are doing the detox cleansing, panchakarma, we are doing snehepana, means we are drinking ghee, because ghee can actually go into minute channels, open up the channels, lubricate them, bring all the toxins into the digestive tract, and from there then we are removing those toxins, eliminating those toxins from the body. So, internal use of ghee is both for your general use, it is also used as a medicinal, when we are doing panchakarma. And the other use of ghee is external use. Externally, you can apply ghee on your navel every day. It is amazing because navel is the base of lot of energy systems in our body. So, it lubricates various nerves. Also, if you are not able to sleep in the night, just massage your feet with ghee. It is actually described that one who massages the feet with ghee never has any disease in the life, and also ghee is good for attaining longevity if you want to attain long life. Externally, you can also apply ghee on the top chakra. It is good for your massage. It cools down the top chakra, it balances the pitta, it also nourishes the brain, and you can put ghee in your nose also. If you have good quality ghee, you can also put a drop in each of your eyes before you go to bed. So, it is an amazing recipe, so many properties, so many benefits, And today we have nice freshly made butter. This butter is made from the cows that we have in Jeevagram, and this is actually from A2 milk. A2 milk is very popular now. So, A2 butter, and then the ghee that will be made out of this, you can call it like A2 ghee. But whatever butter is available to you, you can use that butter. And how to make ghee? Of course, Dr. Garima is going to help us making this recipe. So, I would like to invite Dr. Garima to make this recipe and show you how to make ghee. Welcome, Dr. Garima.
Thank you, sir.
So, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Garima. She is a senior doctor in Jiva, and she has been traveling to many countries and teaching lot of courses, including some cooking courses also she is teaching. So, she is going to be working with me, assisting me, and we both will try to create some wonderful recipes in this course for you. Starting from today, the first one is ghee. As I mentioned, ghee is a very important ingredient. In every kitchen there should be ghee, because when you cook recipes, ghee is very, very important. I think ghee is a very nice cooking oil, you can say, or whatever you want to say it, because normally people use different types of oils which are also good, but ghee is the best, I think. Okay. Okay. All right.
On the fire.
And we are using a mud pot here. You can use your kitchen pots. So, maybe do not worry if you do not have mud pots. So, I am going to put this butter here.
Yes.
Okay. So, please explain how do you make this ghee.
So this is the butter made from fresh cream, as
Yes.
you explained. So few things need to remember
Yes.
while cooking ghee or preparing ghee is the flame should not be too hot, not too less. When we will wait till the butter melts, and when it starts melting, froth forms. So you can gently take it out, and after few minutes, it takes, depending upon the quantity of butter, it takes around 10 to 15 minutes to prepare. There are two ways to prepare. Sometimes people, like Indian females, when they prepare butter at home, they leave the ghee like butter like that, and then the froth which is being formed, it settles, and then they sieve it. Another way is, like, because we are beginners and we don't want to burn our ghee in the beginning, so we first let the butter melt, and as you can see, the butter is melting and the froth is forming.
So, what you are saying is that there are two methods.
Yes.
One is when the froth is being formed, you can just remove the top layer
Yes.
very slowly. Make sure you do not take the ghee out of the pan, otherwise very little ghee will be remaining. And the second method is you can also let it settle down. The froth will settle down at the bottom and will get little bit solid. So, but make sure the flame, once the once the butter has been melting, then the flame should be slow. In Ayurveda, it is very, very important that when you are preparing ghee, the ghee should not get burnt. And the best way to recognize that is when the froth has become clear, either you remove it or it has settled down. That is the point when you should stop, because if you continue heating it without the froth, then ghee will be burnt and that will lose some of its qualities, right,
And
Dr.
it doesn't
Garima?
taste good also.
Yeah.
So as we can see that the froth is forming.
Yeah, so maybe you want to remove some of the froth.
If we are standing and preparing it, it is like forming or creating a relationship also with the food.
Yes.
Because this is how we transfer or we give our love to our family members. So that is why to cook food in Ayurveda with love is very important. This kind of froth.
Yes, okay, yes,
so we keep on
it's
taking.
coming up,
Yes,
it's coming
it
up.
is easy so that we don't burn. So this ghee also we don't have to throw it. We can use it for massaging our feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
In Ayurveda, while cooking food, we prefer to manage with less of waste.
Yes, yes, okay. And now I can see that it's becoming very clear, right?
So this is the froth you can see,
Mhm.
and the good color is coming.
So now it has become very clear, I think.
Yes.
You know, I think it's all the froth has been cleared out. So it's important to see that the froth is gone. That is the final stage of the ghee, and then we can.
See the
Yes,
ghee.
yeah. So now we can filter it.
Yes.
Yes, so we're using this sieve to filter it. Yes, okay.
Not crystal clear.
Yes, very nice.
And the smell is so soft.
Okay, so ghee is ready. So let me just put it here. So make sure it is hot. You have to be very careful. Don't burn yourself because ghee is very hot. It can burn your skin. So be careful, and you can see this clear ghee is now ready. So as I mentioned in the beginning, this is a best medium or best oil to cook. In addition, it has wonderful properties for healing diseases of Vata and Pitta, nourishes Ras Dhatu and also nourishes Shukra Dhatu and increases Ojas. It is very good according to Ayurveda to enhance your memory, your intellect, your concentration power, and very good for children. Children who eat ghee, they are very, very intelligent children. So make nice ghee at your home and use it every day and become intelligent, become happy, become healthy and enjoy. Thank you very much.